look at what we have on the line. It is $1,000 and it's yours if you can correctly answer 10 multiple choice trivia questions about anything and everything. We're also ending the month by putting all of you into the bonus. After Q1, you'll get 1 bonus SB for any question you get right, even if you've been eliminated. Remember to claim those SB at the end of the game so they don't go the way of the dodo. All right, people, we have 10,900 of you in here, so let's end the month by starting the game, which means getting rid of the comments so you're 100% focused for our warm-up question. Here is question number 1. What MTV reality show was about 7 strangers picked to live in a house? The Real World, Survivor, or Cheers? The first season of this show was almost a social experiment, and it finally answered the question, what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real? It's the Real World. We have 9,602 of you who answered that one correctly, so you're heading on into our second question today. So a lot of you may know I was a film major when I was in college, and for one of my television classes, we actually had to watch a couple of the earliest episodes of The Real World, and you would not believe how different it is to the show we know today. It was political, it was like this culture show. It was very interesting to see it like that. I think I actually prefer the earlier versions because you kind of learned something. It was a pretty cool concept. All right, well, I think we're ready to get into the second question, everybody. It's worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. Which of the following U.S. states has the most shoreline? Minnesota, California, or Hawaii? When it comes to continuous shoreline, California has the longest and Hawaii may have all those islands, but thanks to their 10,000 lakes, Minnesota is the answer. Ooh, this was a tough one. We lost 9,083 of you on this question, so I'm going to give you all a second to rejoin the game. So we had most of you select Hawaii. 5,000 of you went with Hawaii. 4,000 of you went with California. I don't blame you. Minnesota is a shocking answer, but look, we are on Q2. You don't want to be out this early. I know you want to take home a piece of that grand prize, so get back in the game, everybody. We've had over 5,000 people rejoin. 4,400 of those were free rejoins, so things are looking good. Congrats to the over 1,200 of you who answered that one correctly. And I think it's about time we move on into Q3. It's worth 1 bonus SB, so here it is, everybody, Q3. When was the first fax sent? 1980, 1923, or 1846? Alexander Bain used a synchronized pair of clock pendulums to transmit the world's first fax, which he patented way back in the 19th century. 1846 is what I was looking for. Ooh, again, this was a tough one. We lost 4,894 of you on that one. All right, people, again, I know you don't want to be out on Q3. We've got that $1,000 grand prize, and it wants to go home with you, so rejoin the game, everybody, so you can still have a chance at taking home a piece of that grand prize. 1,300 of you answered that one correctly. I don't know how, because I never would have guessed 1846. I can't even imagine how they would have conceptualized the idea of a fax, and how did he do it with clocks? Makes no sense to me. I should probably read a history book about it. Anyway, we've had over 600 people rejoin the game. Now let's get into Q4, everyone. It's worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. What language is notable for using the verb, subject, object, word order? Irish, Esperanto, or Italian? Only 9% of languages worldwide use this structure, so I always win Swagbucks Live would become win I Swagbucks Live always, which is how the Irish say it. Oh my gosh, again, these are some shocking results. We lost 1,200 of you on that one. 1,220 people missed the mark. Most of you went with Italian. 689 of you knew this one right off the bat, so you're going straight on into question number 5. A few of you have already rejoined. Over 100 people have rejoined, but if you're not rejoining, stick around for those bonus SB and make sure you claim them at the end of the game. All right, question number 5 is coming up, and it's worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. Who or what is Pearl Jam's first album named for? A basketball player, another band, or a childhood toy? The name of Pearl Jam's first album is maybe a nod to the band's first ever name, Mookie Blaylock, which is also the name of a basketball player who wore the number 10. Again, we lost more people in this question. So we had 240 of you who answered this one correctly, 537 of you who got out. So I guess we don't have a ton of Pearl Jam fans in here or something, because we lost a lot of you on that question. But just, you guys, stick around for those bonus SB. It is worth it. You don't want to walk away with nothing. So we have one bonus SB coming up on question number 6. Here it is. Jonah's Account of the Whale and The Art of Cutting Teeth were fake books owned by which writer? Mark Twain, Charles Dickens, or Mary Shelley? When they were building the library in their house, they decided for some reason to fill it with fake books. They had a bookbinder make for them. Those weird titles came from the mind of Charles Dickens. All right, looks like we have a lot of Charles Dickens fans in here. 184 of you answered that one correctly. That is 70% of you. Now, these are the kinds of results I like to get on questions when I'm hosting Swagbucks Live. Questions where more people are in than out. They always make me happy. All right, Q7 coming up. It's worth one bonus SB. Let's get to it. According to Mental Floss, which of these early 20th century sandwiches is traditionally made without bread? Dairy sandwich, lemon sandwich, or aspic jelly sandwich? You might not want to eat any of these old sandwiches, which came before we apparently developed full taste buds. Butter in between 2 slices of Swiss cheese? Yep, that's a dairy sandwich. All right, 36 of you answered that one correctly. 154 of you did not. So maybe you're feeling like you just took a bite out of a bad dairy sandwich, but you don't have to feel so bad. You could rejoin the game, everybody, which I think you absolutely should do. That's 81.1% of you who got out on that one. We've had several of you rejoin the game. So that's good news. Let's get on into Q8. It's worth one bonus SB. Here it is. In Back to the Future, when Marty McFly goes back to 1955, what actress's name appears on the movie marquee? Katharine Hepburn, Jane Wyman, or Barbara Stanwyck? The Sleazy Theater in 1985, Hill Valley, is restored to its former glory in 1955, where it's showing Cattle Queen of Montana, starring Ronald Reagan and Barbara Stanwyck. Oh my gosh, we have 12 people who answered that one correctly. 32 people got out. I think this is the smallest group of people I've ever seen on Q8. In fact, I'm going to give you all a second to rejoin the game because I would really like to see more people having a shot at taking home a piece of that grand prize. 12 people, that's insane. I can't believe it. We've had 2 people rejoin the game, so now there's 14 of you who are vying to take home that grand prize. All right, second to last question. Things are heating up. It's worth one bonus SB. Here it is. Which of the following people do not appear in Grant Wood's American Gothic? His sister, his father, or his dentist? What looks like an idyllic old couple in the heartland is not a couple at all. The woman is his sister, while the model for the man was Grant Wood's 62-year-old dentist. His dad didn't make the cut. All right, 100% of you somehow knew the answer to this one, so we have 14 people who have made it this far and are ready for our final question. What a game, people. If you had fun playing today, tell your friends all about it. Post to social media with the hashtag SBLive and include your share link. If people sign up with it, you will get a free rejoin. I expect all 14 of you who are still in the game to post about this because you have made it so far. Such a small number of people. So exciting. All right, before we wrap up for the week, the Human Rights Campaign is an organization dedicated to securing equal rights for the LGBTQ community. And as Pride Month wraps up, it's a great time to support this organization by donating through swagbucks.com. When you make a $15 donation, you'll get 6,000 SB while donating to a worthwhile cause. You have to be a US player to qualify, so take a moment to check that out. After the game, all you have to do is donate $15. You get $60 back, people. That is so great, and you're going to be benefiting such a great cause. Check that out after the game. I know I will be donating. All right, well, we have one more question to go, and I cannot wait to see how many people win today. Q10 is worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is, everybody. Which of these Milton Bradley board games is fake? Town Dump, Where's the Beef, or Hot Dog Diner? Look, not every board game is going to be Monopoly or Settlers of Catan, all right? Milton Bradley's turned out tons of weird and failed games, which did not include Hot Dog Diner. Oh my gosh, 7 people knew that answer, so we have 7 people splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to the 7 people who are splitting the grand prize today. You each are walking away with $142.86. That is amazing. Congratulations to X, Marth, Ranjan, Kumar, BXR, Andy, Keiko, GeoGad, Golbs, Nessasaurus, and Princess Peace. Some tough names out there, but